So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. Well, the stage is set, and a chance! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Malacia. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's made its way to him. Can he get... Matches Cunha! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Reflections on the goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted.
And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Šeško. Menu puts his foot on the gas. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And it's been played through. Zubimendi. Gabriel. For Merino. Rice. That's a nicely shaped ball. Pass is just off target. Malacia goes direct.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Some really good ball movement. Eze, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Malacia. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Has a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's having a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
After 24 minutes is number 14.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. That's a throw. Mkmm. Zubimendi. Havertz. And it's Marino. And he welcomes it in. Good read, needed to be. Malacia. Matheus Cunha. Merino. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. This looks promising. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's fabulous. Hangs one in. He scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, one more chance, surely! Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more.
Havertz really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
After 32 minutes is number 14.
Arsenal go into the lead. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Casemiro. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Eze. Merino. Havertz.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's picked out. Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass. Timber. Now it's Eze. Nicely shaped ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Closing in on goal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Havertz. Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Šeško. He's a sharp little ball here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Out towards the flank. That's been cut out, well played. And the first half is done. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them. And the game has already resumed here. Turns back here, probably the best option. Casemiro. Played back into the centre. And it's played forward. He's in plenty of space here.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Zubimendi. And Mkmm. Now it's Havertz. He can run onto that. And he's straight offside. Oh, can he get onto this? He was under real pressure there. And he cuts out the supply. Maguire. Casemiro. Well, they could break here. Matthews Cunha. He's through, now is he in? Shot could... And he shoots! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He is through here! Oh, super ball! Hammer takes a shot! That's another chance! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Arsenal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Malacia. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. He read that really well and stopped it.
Menu. Casemiro. Manchester United finding their passes. He's in a great position here. Timber does really well there, he is strong. Merino. And it's Merino. And here's the chance to counter. Rice. That's good running with the ball. Subimendi. And it's Eze. Passing is crisp and sharp. Casemiro. Matheus Cunha.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Timber. Merino. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now, can they get him away? Back into the middle. Casemiro. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Menu. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, this looks sharp. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 36.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 41. Rice.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Number 10.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Coming on the field.
And he's
number
forced to go back.
16, Norgard. Number 49.
Gabriel.
Lewis Skelly.
Saliba.
Number 8. Erdegaard.
Gabriel.
Number 19.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, what a ball! Big chance! And yes, it's there! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Manchester United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Arsenal close now to seeing this one through to the end. And he's in on goal!
Arsenal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And the shot! And it's in! Dying minutes, and we're all square again! There was no getting... So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. Arsenal conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Now it's Havertz. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Trossard. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Malacia. Ugarte. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Gets into some space. He's got away. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever finish to spot the gap and find it.
Manchester United take the lead. Out to the right. Well, that pass isn't the best. Lewis Skelly. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Face-to-face with... Can he finish? No mistake! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which, for me, deserved that equaliser.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Substitution for Arsenal.
As if three weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Number 2, William Saliba.
So all square and not for the first time.
Number 33, Calafiori.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, shooting chance!
Substitutions taking place.
Goal at his mercy. That's it for the first period of extra time.
And if you do have a chance today,
Both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? The hostilities have already resumed. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players... Matheus Cunha! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Calafiori spots it and intercepts. Arsenal must do something here, and very quickly.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now. Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And he is going into that little black book. De Ligt. Shot a goal! And that is wildly off target. Calafiori and Lewis Skelly looking for the run. Now it's Havertz. Ødegaard purring through the gears. That has ended up in no man's land. He's being urged to shoot. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's hit the post. Decent enough try.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
He'll try to keep this alive. And that is as far as it goes. Arsenal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, But as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
All that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.